I wouldn't have blown my 20s, man. I'd have put my foot on the gas pedal a long time ago. And that's what most young people do. You mess up your 20s. You end up spending your 30s trying to make up for what you didn't do in your 20s. And then you mess around and you're 40 and you're starting to become what you could have been in your 30s. And then you look up one day and your ass is 50. And you're going, damn. And that would be my advice. I would have put my foot on the gas. I had my foot on the gas, but I didn't have the right direction, man. I wish I had met somebody like really successful. Because what I wanted to go into, man, I knew nobody. So what changed my life was I started reading self-help books. I read 2 books. If you want, the Bible is essential. Every self-help book is written off the principles of the Bible. Don't you let nobody fool you. That big book, The Secret, that's the Bible. Don't let nobody fool you. Proverbs is the book of wisdom and understanding. You read book of Proverbs, buddy, you can come out of there with real information. But if you got to get self-help books, the 2 books I recommend is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. That's a powerful book. It teaches you how to think positively, and that's what you draw to your life. Second book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. If you can think positive and master the art of thinking big, it changes your life. See, Volkswagen, Rolls-Royce. It don't take no more energy to say Rolls-Royce than to do Volkswagen. So why say Volkswagen when you could easily just say Rolls-Royce? Being successful is not a magic trick. This is all it is. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is just what happens in here. And then you determine what level success is for you. If success is $75,000 a year, go be successful. If it's $700,000 a year, go be. If you want to be a millionaire, get at it. That's really the truth of it. It sounds real simple, but it's just getting people to believe that that simple thing is available to them. But which it is, because if you're a Christian, you should have something to show for it anyway, because you're God's child and he owns everything and you his, and he'll give you anything you ask for. If you have faith, believe faith without works is dead. If you just do that. Am I going too deep here? All right, let's go. There's so much stuff you don't know in this world. It's like amazing. I was talking to somebody. I was at this meeting, right? I was a speaker at the SALT convention. There was a convention every year in Vegas called SALT. And it's a gathering of billionaires from around the world. They gather and they make decisions on what they're going to do. And I was a keynote speaker, and I told the guy when he asked me, I said, sir, I'm not a billionaire. Why are you having me speak? He said, we know exactly who you are. He said, but we're intrigued with your story, how you come from nothing to get to where you are. So why don't you just come share your story? So I'm out here and I'm talking to these billionaires. And it's amazing because, you know, the average billionaire in this world is a billionaire because they come from money. Most people that become billionaires don't come from the dirt. They inherit 200 million and they turn it into $1 billion. So they don't know what you know. They don't know about no hard days and no rough ass nights and So I was talking to them and they were fascinated. And after the thing was over, the billionaires were talking. There was a couple of young guys there. And this guy graduated from college and he said, yeah, I'm here to bring you all my talent to you all's attention. And he started talking. He says, yeah, I have a degree in this, that, and the other, and I have another degree, and I have 3 degrees, and that's what I do. And, you know, a couple of billionaires was like real hustlers. And they said, well, sir, you have all these degrees, so what are you offering? Well, if I need to, I'll go back to school and get another degree. He said, if you have 3 degrees and they're not working, why would you go get another one of them? And I just looked at him and I went, wow. Because when you talk to them dudes that make that other kind of money, they're not interested in your degree. They don't need a degree. If they need a degree, they'll hire somebody with one. But if you're really interested in being successful, it's not your education that's going to make you successful. It's your dream and your drive that makes you successful. It has nothing to do with education, man. So if you're sitting out there and you're not an educated person, don't let that stop you. Don't even let that be the reason. Make that be the reason why you become successful. That's what I did. I didn't have an education, so I said, well, but because you don't have an education don't mean you can't be successful. You got vision, you got God. I don't know if you've read the Bible, but education ain't in there. Harvard and USC, Emory, it's not even in the Bible. It ain't in there. Dreams and visions. Faith, dreams, and vision. You be on Broadway with faith, dreams, and vision. And your gift. That's all you need to succeed. Now, if you want to be a dentist or a doctor or a lawyer, look, come on now, you got to go to school, right? I'm not saying, because school is important. But if you don't have one of them skill sets, man, what you going to do? Get to hustling. Get to believing and get to hustling. Here's the deal. When you have a massive goal, something that's big, you must first make it something that not reaching it is unacceptable. Me not being who God made me to be, me not living my dream was unacceptable for me. Now, when you get faced with a challenge like living in your car for 3 years, what happened was I had a dream that was so big, my dreams were bigger than all my problems. You know what I'm saying? See, if your dreams aren't really big enough and your problems are bigger than your dreams, then your problems will be bigger than your dreams. But if your dreams are so big, I had no problem that I was not willing to endure to get to my dream. Now, the key, you said it though, was step by step. Remember this saying, inch by inch, anything's a cinch. Inch by inch. See, so you got to set incremental goals along the way. On your way to, let's say you want to be a millionaire, but let's say you only make $5,000 a year right now, but you want to be a millionaire. Then you have got to take whatever you did to make $5,000 and duplicate it so you can make 10. But when you make 10, that should be a minor celebration. Then when you make 20, that should be another minor celebration. Don't stay frustrated because you haven't reached the million, because it takes a long time to make $1 million. But let's just say you're making $250,000. There's another celebration you should have. So you have to enjoy the journey because the journey is not going to change. If you wait until you reach your goal to celebrate, it's mentally debilitating. So you have to have monumental steps along the way and just make inch by inch anything's a cinch. Set very doable goals as you're trying to reach the impossible thing. Me being a TV star from where I was an impossible thing. And everybody told me that. Every single body I knew told me, that's impossible. A television star. You go work with your father and your brothers for construction. So when I was in high school, I worked construction with my father. I hated it. I was going to, I'm digging holes and carrying buckets of tar. I don't want to do this. It's good money right here. I kept looking on TV, man. You know, first time I saw a black person on TV in the United States. When he came on TV, all the black people went inside to watch this black man on TV because no black man had ever been on TV in America and spoke.